Let me ask you a question. So you have a Muslim husband, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question via you for him.
No problem.
If Islam is so fantastic, why do Muslims always flee to Christian countries?
I tell you why, because Christian countries, or Western countries to be more precise, tend to send troops to their countries, destroy their homes, and then push them out of their neighborhoods. That's why. Because
why come to Christian countries? Why not go to Saudi or another Muslim country?
Well, because Saudi Arabia actively prevents their Muslim neighbors from going there. And the UK government or the US...
But why does Saudi prevent migrants going there?
Look, I'm not an ambassador for the Saudi government.
No, but I'm asking,
because
why come to Christian lands?
It is a repressive government.
Isn't it because Christian lands are free and tolerant and open? And isn't that the very thing that Muslims try and change when they arrive in our country? That's my question and my challenge in the UK.
When you say that Christian lands are tolerant, when you actually...
Open, tolerant, welcoming, enabling people to practice religion, but then they try and take over.
And yet you actively and publicly advocate for the rejection, for the shunning of children, for the ostracizing of children based on their names?
Yes.
And you call that tolerant and open?
No, I'm not saying, I said a million times, I'm not a great ambassador for being Christian, but I'm asking you, why do Muslims always seem to come to Christian countries and then want to take over?
Well, I thought I actually tried to answer, because many Western countries wage wars on Muslim countries.
But why go there then? Why not go to Saudi? Why not go to another country where
because when you
the
have
Muslim
a kid,
faith is practiced?
Kate,
tell me.
When you have a kid on your hands, you try to find any refuge. Literally, you would go across the Mediterranean even if you don't know how to swim. You would do anything possible for your 2-year-old or 3-year-old.
But we don't see any women and children on the boats across the Med.
We do see, but even though I would agree that primarily it is
620-something on the Aquarius, 11 children. We don't see many women and children, I promise you.
Well,
they're left behind.
I reported extensively from the ground, both in Libya and in Syria. So believe me, I think you could afford me some credibility, and there are women and children in desperate conditions, but it is more difficult for them to move around, that's for sure.